Alright, welcome to another tutorial where we're going to start putting some stuff together. What we're going to build is we're going to build a plate here that will make us survive in space. I'm going to use these air exchangers and stuff because I actually don't like the climate regulators very much, to be honest. So if I put these here, and then we're going to put a node in the middle, of course. So now, other things we need. Well, we need oxygen, don't we? Of course. And then we're going to need some water, but I'm definitely not going to use that giant water tank from before because that thing is silly. Oh, whoops. I forgot to put the weld thing on these storage devices. Don't weld. Yes. Okay. Anyway, I do want to weld these storage devices. Right. So anyway, resource node. I want this thing. If you use auto link, that means it'll just automatically link to everything around it, or it'll try. It's a little buggy sometimes. It's the same thing as this auto link tool does, but then it creates script errors and all that jazz. So at any rate, so it doesn't end up connecting anything. It does work sometimes, but it's not very consistent. So anyway, water storage. I'm gonna put it over here, and then we want some batteries, or a battery. I'm just gonna get one of these giant ones. All right. Now I'm going to link everything up with the Smart Link tool, and you should know how to do all this by now. So we're just going to link this up. Now we have some resources connected. Now I'm going to unfreeze this plate, move it over here, and we're going to get out some generators. I'm just going to use the wind generator because it's really simple. And now, let's see what else. We are going to water pump. Right, of course. How could I forget? Water pump, and then oxygen compressor. Huge, of course. Almost always use the largest ones. Let's see. So put that there, and now we want to turn on the oxygen and the water, and we're producing a bunch of power. So soon we will have enough stuff. I'm just gonna put these in overdrive actually because I don't feel like waiting. Okay, overdrive. Now we're producing a bunch of water and a bunch of stuff, and then if I turn this on, you see nothing really happens because we don't need it. It's not climate regulated. It doesn't need to initialize or anything. It's just on. So actually, to be honest, that's probably more than enough. So when I bring this away, you'll probably hear the braking noises. Let's turn on this air exchanger. No, work. Yeah, I'll be right back. It's probably not working because I already have 0, and then it's like, oh, you're dying, even though you're not losing anymore. So the air exchangers and stuff, they don't remove it completely. They just make it so that okay, I'm totally gonna die here. Alright. Yeah. Anyway, like I was saying, the air exchangers, they don't remove the need for completely. Like, they don't, like, take away the menu. But they just, like, make you stop losing it. Or they should, if it's working properly. Well, it's consuming both oxygen and energy, so... Okay, so apparently only the temperature exchanger actually produces energy for you to use and not die with. The air exchanger does produce air and stuff, of course. Right. Anyway, so you're doing the temperature exchanger. So if I go down here, let's see how much water I have. I have 25,000 water. So if I move this out a little bit, and then we're going to go down to this magma planet and just see how quickly the water drains. You'll see right now I'm perfectly fine in space. I'm not going to die. I could do this for a long, long time. You'll see how much energy is consuming, like 300 per second. I have 900,000. I'm not going to die from that. Let's see, oxygen consuming 10/5 per second, which is kind of weird, I think. Or maybe it's just 5. Yeah, it's just 5. Yeah, it should be 5, because when you're in a chair, it also consumes 5. And then this thing's consuming some oxygen and not any water. We still have 25,040 water. This is a fair amount, and actually to monitor it a little bit more closely, I'm going to get the wire debugger tool, which you can actually use to see how much water you have. So if you look in the top left, assuming you're in HD, you should be able to see this. I'm not losing coolant, as you can see. However, what I am losing is water. It's consuming about 50 per second, which isn't even all that much, despite it being 600 Kelvin. So essentially, I'll be fine here. I could just sort of stick around here for a long time. I believe it's something like 400 seconds, even though even with the little amount of time I spent producing resources, I still have a good 6-7 minutes here. So that's just the water. I have tons more time than that in terms of oxygen and stuff. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not a whole lot to this. I'm just putting together everything you just saw in those videos. So anyway, that's gonna be it for this one. So thanks for watching and goodbye. Oh, and as a quick aside note, you lose more than 1 second of coolant for every second you're in this magma planet, because it's so dang hot. You use like 5 seconds. Anyway, thanks for watching, and goodbye.